Here's why you play Popol and Kupa, the Icefield companions in the Gold Lane. First off, they have excellent lane control thanks to Kupa's aggressive auto attacks and Popol's crowd control traps. Their dual mechanics allow for high poke damage and consistent harass, making them strong in early game trades. With proper timing, they can lock down squishy heroes and burst them using stuns, slows, and Kupa's bite. Their traps also provide good map awareness, helping avoid ganks or punishing enemies trying to roam. However, Popol himself is very squishy and they lack mobility, making it easy for assassins or blink heroes to dive them. If Kupa is taken out, Popol's damage drops significantly and he becomes vulnerable. Popol and Kupa's passive, We Are Friends, allows Kupa to regenerate HP rapidly when out of combat. If Kupa is defeated, Popol can revive him after a short prayer. Every 3 hits from Kupa enhance Popol's next basic attack, greatly increasing its damage. Kupa inherits Popol's stats and deals bonus damage to creeps, allowing them to secure minion hits and win trades early. Popol and Kupa's first skill, by item Kupa, throws a spear at a target while commanding Kupa to launch at the enemy. Kupa attacks for a few seconds and in his Alpha Wolf form also stuns the target and bites rapidly. This is their primary poking and locking tool in fights. Popol and Kupa's second skill, Kupa Help, calls Kupa back, creating a small AoE that damages and slows enemies while also shielding Popol. In Alpha Wolf form, Kupa knocks enemies airborne, increasing the CC potential. This skill is both defensive and offensive, letting Popol survive bursts or heal for himself. Popol and Kupa's third skill, Popol Surprise, plants a trap that activates after a short delay, immobilizing enemies who step on it and slowing others in the area. These traps can give vision and control areas, and up to 3 can be placed at once, making them great for boost checks and setups. Popol and Kupa's ultimate, We Are Angry, enter a rage state that boosts their movement and attack speed. Kupa becomes Alpha Wolf, gaining bonus HP and a full heal, and enhancing all his skills. This is essential during fights to boost their power and control. A typical 2 combo for Popol and Kupa is to activate the ultimate to buff both movement and attack speed while empowering Kupa. Immediately use the first skill to stun and bite at the enemy, then follow up with the second skill to knock them airborne and gain a shield. Use traps from the third skill to cover escape routes or catch fleeing enemies. Rotate between basic attacks and Kupa's auto attacks to maintain pressure, especially when enhanced by the passive. Moving on to builds, I usually build Tough Boot, Sea Halberd, Windtalker, Blade of Despair, Rose Gold Meteor, and finally Malefic Roar. These are the emblems that go along with this build. As for battle spells, the best battle spells for Popol and Kupa in the Gold Lane, in my opinion, are Flicker, Sprint, or Inspire. Flicker for repositioning when threatened, Sprint to escape or chase during fights, and Inspire for extra burst when going all in. Popol and Kupa dominate squishy marksmen like Leslie and Brody who struggle against Kupa's constant attacks. They can quickly burst down enemies with poor sustain or no escape tools. However, they are easily countered by fast assassins like Gushin or Karina who can bypass Kupa and go straight for Popol. Without blink skills, Popol is vulnerable if enemies get close. They are best paired when fighters like Alpha or Khalid who can frontline and allow Popol to safely output damage. You should start by upgrading the first skill level 1 for poke and engage, prioritize maxing this first skill followed by the second skill for defense and follow up. Upgrade the third skill as needed for map control, and most importantly, upgrade the ultimate whenever available. When playing Popol and Kupa, use Kupa aggressively in lane to zone enemies and secure minions. Kupa's enhanced hits will help you poke out the enemy laner, especially before they hit their power spike. Set traps around the map using the third skill around bushes, jungle entrances, and in lane to avoid ambushes and punish overextensions. You can place them close together to chain multiple immobilizers if timed right. Always keep an eye on Kupa's HP, and if he's down, play safe until he's revived with your passive. In fights, pop your ultimate early to maximize Kupa's duration in Alpha Wolf form and coordinate your stun from the first skill followed by the shield to end knockup from the second skill. Don't forget that while Kupa does a lot of work, Popol's positioning is key. Stay behind tanks and never overextend without support. Remember, you're a powerful duo but very punishable if caught alone.